What was I going to talk about? So the reason why I got this generator now, I was looking at, I have a trip coming up in October where I'm playing hockey in Duluth, and it's going to be cold. And I figured I don't have heat in the bus yet. I also don't have a generator. I do have a pretty good big battery bank. I would like to make it bigger, but where do I want to spend some money right now? And I thought, I did the calculations on my current power usage is about 100 kilowatts per hour. So I did the math on that. My battery bank, I can safely use 50% depth of discharge. That gives me about 24, 25 hours of use. So that gives me 1 day. So even if I had propane heat, I still have a day of power. So with the generator, that'll hook into the Ames inverter, and that'll power up whenever the batteries get low. It's not super efficient, but for right now, I can run just space heater. It's going to get, during the day it'll get 50s. At night it's going to get into the 30s. But we're just boondocking out in the parking lot. A couple of the other teams, so it's gonna be fun. I'll post some updates and stuff. So that's where I'm at. I'm really thrilled about this. Now I'll button it up, maybe put it in the bus at some point. Yeah. Update on the Onan 4.0 BFA generator for the bus. We gotta give it a name. I will take name suggestions in the comments. I don't know if I want to keep it red forever, so maybe not give it a red name, but I'm open. So it works generally pretty well. With my MacGyver fuses here, just screws wedged in there. That works. See, she'll start up. Now it does pulse like that. There's a reason for that. What do you see, girl? She doesn't like it. It pulses. That's one problem we want to take care of. So what I've done since we've last talked is replace some fuel line. It was leaking pretty bad. You can see the spot down there. Hey, there's even the old fuel line. Wow. It was leaking from everywhere. And then I also took off the connector here. Let's see if we can focus on that. There we go. Or not the connector, there's a metal shielding around that. I took that off so I could connect the fuel pump plug to it. Just kind of hard to do looking through my phone. There it goes. I need to put some kind of rubber connector or cover over that, but it does the job for right now. The other issue was, I think, the ground on this, why this wasn't working. You can see this is pretty rusted here, about the same situation over there. I took this off and sandpapered both sides of this to clean it up so to get a better connection for its ground. There's only one wire going to the fuel pump. Now if we test this, we can see this will work pretty well here, I think. You'll hear it. Yep, there it goes. So it spits out plenty of fuel. And actually I think that it's possible that that's one of the problems I'm having. The other problem I'm potentially having is, so if you see this right here, see that hole that I just got in focus there? Fuel is coming straight out of that after maybe even 30 seconds of running. I think there might be some passages clogged up in there. This carb has never been cleaned. It's pulsing or hunting a little bit. Right now it can't manage under load very well. Like basically if I turn on one of my air conditioners, it dies, or it doesn't die. The inverter flips over because the voltage drops to like 70 volts. So We're going to play around with that. But let me show you eventually what happens. Now I pulled this off, this cover off, so we can see the fuel coming out of there. And actually it'll start squirting up. So there's something going wrong with the carb, but I just want you to see it and see if anybody can give me any advice on it too. Come on. So yeah, it works great up until fuel starts spitting out of there. So, and if I unplug the, well, I'll do it right now. If I unplug that, watch this now. Oh. The battery's weak. Now it was with the fuel pump unplugged. So I don't know if it's some blocked passages in here or what, but, and actually it wasn't exhibiting that problem until I did something maybe I shouldn't have. I disconnected this hose here. I ran some seafoam through it, and then I took my air compressor and I shot air all the way through the fuel line, hoping to clean out any gunk in there. It's possible I shoved some stuff in the carb there. So I could have shot myself in the foot with this, but it probably needed to be cleaned anyway. Yeah. But while it does run, it seems to work okay. I mean, I can get it charge the bus fine. It puts out a good 120 to 125 volts. So that'll probably be my next video, is cleaning out the carb on this. Got some new screws or new bolts. Like to paint it up. That's all I got.